In today's unboxing, we took a look at Stonemaier Games' newest release, Tapestry, a civilization game. This one I've been looking forward to a little while because I have been looking for a Civ type game, and you know, this one just coming out, it's getting a lot of hype, a lot of attention, so I'm looking forward to diving into this guy and seeing what it is all about. One of the really cool things is I was lucky enough to pre-order and get into the first printing, and with mine, whoa, 518. That's crazy. Awesome. All right, well, let's take a look. The game is designed 1 to 5 players, 12 up, with a runtime of 90 to 120 minutes. That is very cool. Exactly what I'm looking for. Shows us all the components of the game. The 18 painted and unique, so they're already going to be pre-painted and everything, so it is good to go straight out of the box. Something very useful for me, being that I have about 1 million minis games, and so having one that's good to go right from the start can sometimes be an advantage. But so we have that, and it shows a basic layout. Very cool. Go ahead and crack this guy open and see what we have on the inside. Okay, well, right off from the start, looks like we have the rules. Wow, just a single sheet, basically. That's the rules. That's kind of nice. That must mean that this game is a pretty simplistic as far as the rules go. Fairly easy to understand. So that's nice. And then it's giving you a nice reference card. I always love these. Oh, there's a couple. So looks like we got 2 of them, one for either side of the table, maybe. Very cool. With it being a 1 to 5 player game, though, a lot of times I'd prefer to have, you know, a couple more, you know, equal to the number of, you know, player counts that you have, so everybody can have their own. But that should be okay. They're so big and good for sharing. Then we have the solo rules, and the automa set up and all of its components by the looks of it. And this material for their rule book is very different. I mean, it doesn't feel like just normal paper. It almost has a plastic feel to it. This should hold up nicely. I'm liking that. Let's see. Let me move you over a little. Okay. And then Shadow Empire variant. Very cool. An alternate play style. Let's go ahead and get to look at what we have in here. All right. So this looks like it's going to be the different civilians that we have in the game. Let's see. Yeah. Very cool. Each one has very different stats. And again, this, I don't know if you can hear, got that nice little texture, and then that's nice and smooth. Again, these don't feel like normal card. They definitely feel a little sturdier. Like they'll hold up well. I like that. got a whole bunch of bags to put everything in. And let's go ahead and take a look at the dice real quick. With only 3 die. That's kind of interesting. Again, sometimes though with a 5-player game, it's nice to have extras. I wonder if they're going to sell extra dice. That might be very useful, so you're not having to pass it around. We'll see. Let's see. Little meeple looking thing. And a tree. Question mark. Star. Money. And all the different sides. Don't know what any of them mean just yet, but. And then this, I believe, is the Automa deck. Now, since it's a Civ game, I'm not too worried about spoilers, but. Alright, let's see. Okay. So, this right here is probably going to be the Automa portion of it. Interesting. Oh, and that's nice. A little template. Some reference cards by the looks of it. Now this looks like they have a, I think those are all the same. One for everybody, so that's useful. And then this one is all the same back. So we'll go through this really quickly. Ooh. Keep you in focus. Shot. I love the art too on these. I mean, it's very simple, but very, you know exactly what it is. Something you can kind of count on at Stonemaier. Lots of information. Every one of these cards has a lot to do by the looks of it. That's probably why the rules are so short. Oh, hopefully I wouldn't get too off. Being that it looks like the cards themselves are going to tell you everything you need to do. No. And then next, now I don't know if they have it or not, but Stonemaier Games is starting to get big enough where I think it would be cool if they had more, even if they're just for promos or whatever, but some like crossover game type cards, like a special wingspan type card in here. And this looks like there's 2 more reference cards. And then we'll look at these next. Toss the back for those. Oh, and these look like they might be more Automa cards or the actual Automa deck. And they're numbered. So let's actually let's go back right side up. So I guess this is probably going down in order because you can see they're numbered 1 through. So it probably helps you put them back in order from game to game. And then if you notice the numbers have also changed. I don't know what it means. Let's see, we have the circle, square, red square. So I guess you're getting into dangerous territory maybe. a red square to me. Be warned. Very interesting. And then this one, like it's going to be like for mechanics or something. Items. Okay, that makes sense. We'll get into the cardboard. And it's packaged well, so you don't have any kind of damage or anything in shipping. So I like that. All right. So, mountain area. Very interesting. And he's got that same textured card print that we saw before. Wetlands. I don't know what that means. Very interesting. So far that's the same. Tropical. I'm waiting to see if one of these is different maybe. So far they're all the same, so don't have that same. All right. And then we have, looks like a research board for documenting your research levels and things. And then looks like our player boards. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 5 of those. And then the Automa player board. Oh, that's cool too. I like that to add for replayability. Here we go. We have our Automa player board where you notice we have normal difficulty and we have a hard difficulty. So again, adding to replayability. Awesome. I love seeing that kind of stuff. Then we have our first set of tokens. And so looks like all the different land type areas and worlds. Well, that's okay. That's kind of interesting. All right, Stonemaier, let's see how you punch. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Nice. And let's go ahead and take a look. Very limited, very little burring right there. Little tags. Very cool. Punched nice and clean. Taking a look at the next set. Now we'll just punch just flipping it. And that's interesting. I like the little constellation back on that one. On these space ones. Very interesting. And then the board. Let's do our best to get this in as best as we can. Oh, and it's double-sided. So that is very cool. And so its footprint on the table for the board really isn't going to be that huge, but then once you add your player mats and everything, you're starting to expand it and make it a little larger. And then the double-sided. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to say here. So go ahead and take a look, and here if you notice the 1 to 3 player side. So that means this other one, there we go. Yep, 4+, so that's what the 2 sides are for. So one side for the higher player count, which is a larger map. The other side for the smaller player count. Very cool. And now we get into the minis and all the little tokens. And again, I love having a cover, very useful. Nice sturdy box. That's interesting. Helping you remember where everything goes. That's pretty useful. Oh, that's cool. A little spaceship. I like the uniqueness of all these buildings. I mean, they're not just cookie cutter, you know, square little buildings or what have you. They actually all have character, life to themselves. Very cool. Seeing here in this barn, even it's probably one of the more basic ones, but still, I mean, it's very... So the component quality on this game is very nice. I like this a lot. And like I said, it comes ready to play right out of the box, good to go. To me, it almost has the feel of a Kickstarter game without actually being a Kickstarter, being that all the components come here in a nice tray that are pre-painted and all that kind of stuff. Usually you don't see this kind of just initial out-of-the-box retail quality. Like I said, that was just a retail game. And then all the tokens. Go ahead and take a look at these. Come on. These bags are a little more difficult to open than the dice bag. Alright, so we have just some cubes, and then like a little mini building. So this will probably be our standard building as we're going through. So green. And let's see. And looks like red, yep. Red's the same. And then we have like a off-white, light tan, yellow, blue. So one for each player. So each player has their own color. And then these look like they're going to be our resources. All right. So there's going to be the little people. Money. Star, who knows? Intellect maybe? And a tree, maybe food, wood. There we go. And now the next set of tokens. Oh, wow. Okay. And these. Okay, looks like we got two different ones. So we have a red and a yellow for this one. And just a little house. And then a square one. And it looks like a brown and gray for those. And actually, now that I look at it, the gray ones are a little different. Let me make sure that these are, yep, those are the same, but the brown and gray are a little different. So let's go ahead and pull one of each of those out. So, just a little brown house. And then the gray. Well, those are all our components for Tapestry. Very cool. I hope you found this interesting and informative, and help you decide if you want to pick yourself up a copy. I'm definitely looking forward to diving into this thing and getting a couple games under my belt. All the components look just outstanding, and just that rule set that we flipped through being so small, I mean, it just screams that this has got to be a very intuitive, easy to play game, where a lot of the information is going to be on the cards and everything in front of you. I like that a lot. So there it is, the new Tapestry by Stonemaier. Hope you enjoyed.